What is up, YouTube? Today, man, we're just gonna go over some updates. I know I was absent for a while. Hopefully you guys enjoyed last week's video where we went and toured BC Balls. Big shout out to Reggie's Urban Jungle. Cue the intro, dive on in. So first things first, please excuse the lighting in here. I need to put some lights up there, some LEDs, just like I had in the California snake room. But let's look at, this is our very first cypress clutch. And I just realized it's also the very first time we've had anything with fire. So stay tuned for an update on them once they shed. And while we're over here, I am filling up down with hatchlings. Shipping is going to be shut off soon, so I just ordered another rack from Sea Serpents. Same kind here. I love these racks because they're universal. You can use the FB8s, you can use the FB5s. They stack. You can take them apart for future uses and stuff. We do have a leopard gecko available, and we got a hognose still available right now. But by the time you guys see this video, it's probably too late to ship. Let's take a look at Pebbles. So this is Pebbles currently. Pebbles is getting pretty big. I also like to call him Bob. And you can see, I wear a glove now, thanks to Earl. I finally listened to Earl from Lone Star. But Pebbles is getting pretty big. See that fat section of the tail? Get a close-up of him right there. Try to get the lighting. Yeah. That's his little way of telling you to back off. Cool fork tongue on these guys. And I actually have an Instagram buddy that breeds beaded lizards and Gila monsters. His name is Dennis DeLapp. I will put his link down below at the bottom of the screen. Go look him up on Instagram and follow him. I always get inquiries on where to get these, how to get them, all that. You see mine's growing up pretty good. And I just gave him a full tub change or enclosure change the other day. We'll put him back. He is a wonderful animal. Never do I have plans on breeding him. And this is Bob in his little enclosure. He always messes the water up. But I use all the shake from the cocoa blocks and then mix in some big chunks. And that's what I do with my cocoa block shake. See, he's got a log back there, but you'll notice one thing missing. There's no more lights in here. So what I'm doing is, for the lighting on Pebbles, the LEDs kept falling off, and the LEDs are just light. I actually ordered the VivTech Midday Blaze bulb for Pebbles, so then that way he gets the UVA, the UVB. I'm not too hip on any of that research, but I just leave that to the professionals at VivTech. So I'm gonna go ahead and try out this bulb. Worst case scenario, I bought an expensive light. Best case scenario, Pebbles is getting some more vitamins and he's thriving better, and I just want him to live his best life. You know, so whatever can make him more healthier, I'm on board for. So, go check out VivTech if you have animals that need UVA or UVB. They're also on the Snakes and the Fat Man podcast, so go check that out too. So while we're checking out new stuff, check out this coffee mug I got from Gobbles Reptiles. Actually, it's off of the Herper merch website, which is always in my video description. You can buy coffee mugs for us. And the one and only always evolving pythons, Miguel Garcia. So the link's always down below, and whenever you purchase anything from the small town section off Herper merch, all the profit goes to USARK. I just donate everything, and you know, I like to give back, and I like to support my friends. So speaking of Gobbles Reptiles, man, Johnny is a top-notch guy. Best vet I've ever met in my whole entire life. Thank you, Johnny Gobble. And then you'll see back here behind us, we have 5 clutches, but 6 tubs of eggs in the incubator. I think that's the most. Well, we had one hatch out. So we did have 6 clutches and 7 tubs in the incubator, but that's the most we've had in our incubator at one time because our breeding year has always been year round. But since we moved to Tennessee, like I am in the peak of my breeding season right now. So, well, for the laying season, I mean, so I got clutches in here, got a bunch of pied clutches, genetic stripe. I still got girls that have had pre-lay shed, ovulations. So we should be right around 17, 18 clutches this year, which that's the best we've ever did. But that's going off of 1 year's experience. We had 8 our first year. But that 8, one of them was a complete slug out. So it was really only 7 clutches that we had in our first season. And to get bumped up to the 17 range, that's quite a few more babies. Hence why we ordered another rack. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, man, I'm getting back on track with YouTube. We had to take a month off because I was working 12-hour days, no days off, and it was just too much to put on the family. So stay tuned for more episodes. What do you guys want to see? Man, we got lots of babies coming. Of course, I'll be showing those off. We're probably not going to be cutting eggs on camera anymore. That's another story for another time. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Until next time, rock on.